you. Hello friends, Will here. Welcome to the Skate Oasis. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my full review and thoughts of the 2024 Lurpiv Mark II skateboard trucks. The Lurpiv has been making waves in the skateboarding community for a few years now, including both their infamous 2022 Mark I launch of these trucks and now the 2024 Mark II release of these trucks. So full disclosure, my sponsor, Kyle at Caravan Board Shop, he sent me these trucks with the kind instructions to do a review video on them and let the people know how these trucks feel and how they skate. Before we really get into the review of these ones, we are going to talk about Lurpiv's first drop from a couple of years ago and what changes they've made to the trucks, their manufacturing process, and just themselves as a company now in 2024. So let's go take a closer look. Now, you may remember that when these trucks first hit the market in 2022, it is fairly generous to say that they had some issues. A lot of skaters noticed problems with the durability of the trucks. Specifically, the bushings and the pivot cups wore down quickly and kind of unevenly, so the trucks didn't break in properly and they ended up feeling and skating just pretty wonky. Now, the first version of these trucks also had a reverse kingpin. This also wore out quickly, and a lot of users reported that this was wearing out and breaking away, or that the hangers were even slipping off the trucks while they were using them. So it's safe to say that they really didn't get a very good reception when they were initially released in 2022. However, like people, I think that companies who have good intentions do deserve second chances. And from everything I can tell, Lurpiv has done the right thing. They analyzed the problems that they had. They listened to their customers. They went back to the drawing board. They changed a whole bunch of fundamental things. And now I am happy to report that these trucks are excellent. So what are the differences between the 2022 Mark I trucks and the 2024 Mark II trucks? They have a standard kingpin, so they removed the reverse kingpin design. They upgraded the bushings and the pivot cups on the trucks, so these should not wear out prematurely anymore, and skaters shouldn't have any issues with the trucks breaking in or either of those components wearing out early. So those changes are all well and good, but what did they do about the build quality of the trucks, like the axles breaking? Lurpiv moved their production facility from a metal plant in Sweden to a factory in China where they also manufacture independent and Ace trucks. So that alone is going to help the build quality, because that factory obviously is very seasoned with building skateboard trucks. It's not a new product for them to build. There's no learning curve for them to build. They can get the molds and they can go to town. Now, speaking of the molds and how trucks are actually constructed, Lurpiv also did away with kind of the industry standard practice of gravity pouring their trucks. Now, what does that mean? So you have a mold and you pour hot liquid metal alloy into this mold. It cools and dries. You take the mold off and you've got the skateboard truck. There is no additional pressure applied to the form or to the metal inside apart from just the standard pressures of gravity. So what Lurpiv have done here is that they have abandoned that, and they have actually made these trucks with what's called injection molding. And basically how injection molding works is they have that same mold, but the hot liquid metal alloy is injected into that mold under much higher pressure than just gravity. So what this does is it creates a more even, a more homogeneous mixture of the metal inside. This results in a much higher quality and much more precise casting of whatever shape you're making, in this case, skateboard trucks. The more you know, folks. Engineering, right? It's crazy. Also, if you're new to this channel, I walk and talk. Sorry if it's annoying. It's just easier for my brain to work and to spit out words that make sense to you. Words are weird. So with all these changes in mind, I think it is safe to have a lot more confidence in the overall build quality and product quality of the Lurpiv Mark II trucks. They look and feel incredibly high quality. They're shiny and beautiful, look at that. Now the shape might be something that some people either hate or love or need to get used to. It's very squared off. As you can see here, the section of the hanger that goes down to meet the pivot cup is very thin. Whereas if we look at more of a standard skateboard truck, like these bare 130s, we can see here that it's more flared out. Now, the reason that Lurpivs are designed like this is their anti-wheelbite technology. Now, what the heck does that mean? So listen, if you like loose trucks and you like riding big wheels, which I do, 57 Speedballs, these are killer, you know what wheel bite's all about. Now, what this shape is designed to do is that as the truck turns, what'll happen is that this edge of the hanger will hit the edge of the base plate, ideally before your wheel hits your board. Now, depending on a few factors, like how heavy you are, how big of a wheel you're riding, if you have riser pads, how loose your trucks are, how much concave there is on your deck, your mileage will vary a little bit. As you can see here, I've got a few wheel bite marks, even here in my wheel wells, and that's okay, but I haven't experienced any wheel bite that has like launched me off the board or anything yet, which is excellent. The dreaded wheel bite, it sucks. So I really like anything that you can do to kind of get away from that. And I won't skate little wheels because I think they're weird. I don't really think they're weird. I just like big wheels better. All right, come on, you. So what do I think about them? I've been riding them for a few weeks, skating on my mini ramp, street spots, skate park. And I gotta be honest, I really love them. Now, world famous Oski, who is like Lurpiv's main design engineer, legendary skateboarder, check him out. He calls the turn the soul of skateboarding. And I really love that because I like to do tricks. I like to ascend it and everything like that, but I also like to jump on a board with loose surfy trucks and carve around and just turn and try to like emulate, you know, guys like Jay Adams and Stacy Peralta and stuff like that back in the early days of skateboarding. And I am happy to report that the Lurpivs provide a blissful turning experience. They feel wonderful underfoot. Let's talk about a couple of technical things here. There's 4 different sizes available. I got the big boys, the 160, because I like to ride a big board with big wheels. These are 57 millimeters high, which is the same height as independent stage 4s. Let me just check my notes here. So these trucks are a little bit higher than standard, and you may expect that they feel a little bit unstable or squirrely underfoot, and I don't think they do. I'm also coming from a world of skating loose trucks already, but I found that they felt a lot more measured and easy to turn. Initiating the turn is effortless, carrying on through the turn is wonderful, but also when you're dropping off of a bank or you're going really fast, there's no unstable feeling on these at all. Out of the box, they feel incredible. I actually did break the cardinal rule of new trucks, and I tightened up my back truck just a little bit, but the front truck is absolutely perfect, surfy, wonderful. It feels so nice. So in summary, here's how I feel about the Lurpivs. They kick ass. The turn feels incredible, fluid, responsive, effortless. The new design geometry feels really awesome. I really like how they look as well. They have this like retro futuristic space age style to them. I think they look amazing on the board. They grind beautifully. The build quality feels excellent. I have a lot of confidence in these trucks just based on the research that I've done. And I'm looking forward to skating these trucks for a long time. So big thanks to my sponsor, Caravan Board Shop, and Kyle, the amazing guy who runs it. Like I said, he sent these trucks to me, wanted me to try them out, and I'm really happy that he did. So Kyle, if you're watching this, I'm really happy to report that these trucks are awesome and you can feel confident in selling these. Now, friends, if you would like to help support Kyle and I on our skateboarding journey, outfit yourself with some awesome skateboarding gear, check out caravanboardshop.ca. They are a tiny little independent skate shop located in Collingwood, Ontario. Kyle is a real one, and if you use my discount code WillCrocco, which is down in the description of this video, you can get yourself a discount on your skate gear. So let me know if you skated these, if you skated the 2022 trucks, if you have any questions or thoughts or concerns about this, or if you just want to say hi. I would love to hear from you in the comments, so leave me one down below. Now, if you like what you've seen, you can click somewhere up here to watch another video and somewhere down here probably to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you watching, everybody. Thank you so much. I've been Will. You've all been amazing. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll shred you later. Bye.